there's been this move towards, and I saw it literally yesterday, but there are articles that are coming out from New York Times, the Wall Street paper, and these are articles where they're talking about the growing trend of polyamorous relationships. And for those of you that don't know what that is a relationship where there are more than two people in a relationship in it. So it may be one man, two women. It may be one woman, two men. I find it interesting, these relationships, because while they seem appealing to a great majority, I think they took the poll that they took said that something like 80% of people, if they could do it, they would do it. And it's super interesting because I think that at first glance, the idea of it can seem incredibly attractive, right? So if you're a man, you're like, oh man, I get more women.
Temptation, yeah.
Even down to like the Muslim attracted thing, like their thing is, for marriages is totally good. I think that it becomes easy to get attracted to something when you see like the spiciness of it.
Oh, yeah.
But then these people can fall into that spice and completely be removed from any type of authority, spiritual authority leaning that would give them guidance and wisdom on the subject.
Well, there's your answer right there, If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. In my younger days, it would be hard for me to say no. Temptation is real. Thank God for God. That's all I can say. It's really thank God for God, because
absolutely,
if you really do live by the word, then it's still going to be an issue for you. We're men.
Mm-hmm.
We have hormones, and we're stuck in a broken world. You're gonna come across temptation. Even Jesus came across temptation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He set the example as to how we're supposed to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Temptation is a test. It's a test of faith, and he set the standard on that. Reject temptation in its face. But it's an incredibly hard thing to do. But that's part of being a man. It strengthens you. It's just another exercise. It strengthens you. Being able to say no to a polyamorous relationship, it can only strengthen you. As bad as you may want to partake, you're not supposed to.
Of all the things that we're told to like stand against, lust, the temptation of lust specifically, like we're told to flee that thing.
All temptation.
Because he just says, anger, pray against that. If it's a spirit, go to your brothers, pray against that.
Yeah.
If it's temptation, he says, flee from that thing. Don't even try with that thing.
Don't even look back. Yeah, I mean, it's a serious thing. I'm under the belief, the understanding that I can't handle more than one woman. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even want to try more than one. One's hard enough as it is. I haven't even mastered that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not married currently. So for me, let me just start with one and stick with one. May not even with zero might be my number at this point, to be honest with you. And it is also being older and having a child that makes it a little bit easier for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not the man that I once was. Temptation it's the biggest test, in my opinion. Like it's the one you're supposed to run from, because it's the hardest one to say no to.
Absolutely. Especially because temptation often comes in the forms that are the most attractive to you.
Absolutely. And I'm telling this to my daughter. I know, because I am a man. And that is the hardest one to say no to.